All right, all right, all right. Welcome back to No Filter MMA. This, of course, is your boy BJ back with another live stream, guys. We here for Rear Naked Smoke, episode 4. Rear Naked Smoke. It ain't nothing but smoke going on in here tonight, baby. But this is healthy smoke. This is real nice and healthy smoke. We got a lot of fight announcements coming our way. Maybe some of them didn't make it onto the slideshow I got up there, but that's okay because we can still talk about it. And that's what the comment section is for. That's exactly what the comment section is for. What is going on? Happy 2026, guys. This is the first official live stream of No Filter MMA for the year 2026, guys. Took a couple weeks off. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm back still bussing. If you know what that lyric is, let your boy know. Yeah, I took a couple weeks off, came back still bussing. Oh no. G Frame. Ain't no CBD over here, G Frame. Listen. You already know what time it is, dog. G Frame, one more time for you, dog. You already know it ain't no CBD over here, dog. We don't do no CBD, dog. Combo Breaker 99 in the building. Colostrum in the building. Colostrum said he want to see Fatima Klein versus Yasmin Lucindo. Uh-oh. 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 We got some fight predictions for my boy colostrum in the back in the comment section right there. All right, I dropped that for you right there, G Frame. I dropped that for you right there. What's going on, chat? We got a lot to talk about, guys. Y'all know I'm coming with the smoke. Y'all know I'm coming with it. The king is back, guys. The king is back. That's really what I come here to say tonight is the king is back. The king is back. Okay, I've been telling y'all at the end of every single live stream that to hold your horses, don't hold your breath. Hold your breath till you pass out. I don't care which one you do. The king shall return, and the king has returned. King Casey O'Neill has a fight, hook, line, and sign, baby. Hook, line, and sign. The king Casey O'Neill is back. Now I know what y'all gonna say. Okay, let's get into it. Now we might as well just jump into it. Ain't no reason to hold back. We might as well just jump on into it. This is a very let me you know what? I can't start talking unless I start doing something else. Hold on. Ooh, wait. Ooh, wait. Guys, this is a very good matchup. This is a good matchup. See, last time Casey O'Neill was out on an extended, might as well say injury reserve. Um, she came back and she didn't want to take it slow. You know what I'm saying? She didn't want to take it slow when she came back. Um, from fighting. Who was it? When she tore her ACL, she came back and fought that hard fight with Jennifer Maya. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the UFC, I'm sure the UFC was like, let us give you a little bit of a softer touch on your way back in. She was like, nope, I want Jennifer Maya hot off the press. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, but I was gung ho. I was ready for. I'm like, this is a little bit of a tough fight for O'Neal to be taking on a comeback, but she took it, and it was a banger. You know what I'm saying? Then she turned around, and then she lost that fight, and she turned around and lost that fight to what you mean combo Casey O'Neill pulled out? Ain't no way. Wait a minute, is that what you what the hold on. Casey O'Neill pulled out. Wait a minute, what? No way. No way. I haven't saw that. Are you saying wait a minute, hold on. No way. Let me Google search this real quick. I don't see that combo. I don't see that. I don't see that combo. You can't be putting stuff like that in the comments combo now. Oh, he was asking. No, no, she ain't. No, no. Answers no, no. She ain't pulled out the fight. No, man, you scared me that combo. Come on, man. But anyway, when Casey was out, she took that hard fight against Jennifer Maya, lost that fight, then turned around and lost that fight to Ariane Lipsky. Then she bounces back and beats the brakes off of Luana Santos and was out again on injury. Might as well say injury reserve. I'm gonna use a football term here, injury reserve. And now you have Casey O'Neill returning to fight Gabriela Fernandez. How is Gabriela Fernandez ranked above Wayne Kong? I mean, ranked below Wayne Kong. Can somebody please answer how Gabriela Fernandez is ranked below Wayne Kong? I just need to know. Like, I just really need to know so I can try to figure out and put two and two together. Because right now, two plus two is equal to five. Right now with that, I don't even know where that came from. Like, how is Wayne Kong way above the rankings and she got knocked out by Gabby. She got knocked out and choked out by Gabriela Fernandez. Like, I don't get that. Yeah, combo. It must be politics. It must be politics. But let's really break down this fight, guys. Let's look at this fight. So, kudos to Gabriela Fernandez for the way she pulled off that win over Wayne Kong. Like, that was so impressive. Nobody on this earth even put a second thought into Gabriela Fernandez when they saw that she was ranked up. She was matched up to fight Wayne Kong. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in this world even thought about Gabriela Fernandez. Nobody even cared to think about Gabriela Fernandez's skill set or what Gabriela Fernandez could do. Everybody was so blinded by Wayne Kong. You know what I'm saying? And that hype was real. That was some real unsolicited hype right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was some real unsolicited hype right there. And so Gabriela Fernandez goes in there and beats Wayne Kong and is ranked below Wayne Kong. That's crazy. Um, but the thing that Gabriela Fernandez allowed Wayne Kong to do in the majority of that fight, even though Gabby won it, and I give her full credit because it was her shot selection that landed. It was her that kick that landed, and that kick landed flush, and that was based off of pure timing and pure skill. That wasn't no Hail Mary that Fernandez threw. Like, that was not a Hail Mary kick. That wasn't none of that. No, Gabriela Fernandez was reading Wayne Kong, you know what I'm saying? And she timed that. You know what I'm saying? And she timed that perfectly while Wayne Kong was showboating and stuff. She caught Wayne Kong slipping. And see, but the thing about Casey O'Neill that differs from Wayne Kong may have the one punch knockout power, but in a fight, as we can see, in a fight like that she was in with Gabriela Fernandez, she relied on that one punch knockout power 100%. and it wasn't working. She wasn't knocking out Gabriela Fernandez. To me, it doesn't. Unless my memory serves me wrong, I don't remember her coming close to knocking out Gabriela Fernandez. I just feel like she was winning. She was winning the fight based off of points, and landing and just volume and all that stuff. Well, really wasn't a whole lot of volume. She was just kind of like picking at Gabriela Fernandez. She wasn't really trying to like overcommit to anything when she could have really. There were moments in that fight, what I'm saying. There were spots in that fight where Gabriela Fernandez was taking pictures. Wayne Cohn could have got Gabriela Fernandez out of there if she wanted to. If she really was about that life, she really could have got Gabriela Fernandez out of there. But Wayne Cohn, I mean, uh, take that as your take, blame it on Wayne Cohn. You know what I'm saying? Wayne Cohn in there playing and showboating because she was in China and doing all of that, and she ended up getting dropped and choked out. That ain't nobody's fault but Wayne Cohn's. So Wayne Cohn, I mean, what Casey O'Neill, the approach that I saw Casey O'Neill take in that fight with Luana Santos was Casey O'Neill just applied, like she didn't get overzealous in this fight, and it was good to see. It was good to see that side of Casey O'Neill. It was good to see Casey O'Neill stand at range and fight a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like it allowed. I like seeing her stand at. It was good to see her dictate the fight like that. You know what I'm saying? Like seeing Casey O'Neill dictate the pace, dictate the range, dictate everything in that fight shows a much improvement in her stand up and her fight IQ on the feet. Now everybody's saying Gabriela Fernandez is a striker, this and that. You know what I'm saying? She does not fight like she does not fight like Casey O'Neill. You know what I'm saying? Like she lets people dictate how she fights. Like she lets people dictate the fight. Gabriela Fernandez. Like if you go in there and you establish yourself against Gabriela Fernandez, you can beat Gabriela Fernandez. And just watch out for the big shots. You can beat Gabriela Fernandez. Now, Casey O'Neill's defense is definitely going to have to be at 100% in this fight because she can't go in here. She can't go in here being reckless against Gabby because we seen Gabriella will take punishment until she can find that opening to catch you. Like she'll sit there and let you punch her and stuff until she can find that opening. And Gabriela Fernandez hadn't looked bad since her last fight either. So let's see what Gabriela Fernandez has done since she beat Wayne Kong. Or Wong Tong is the way you really say it, but we say Wayne Kong over here. Let's look at Gabriela Fernandez record. So since the Wong Tong fight, let's see here. She beats Carly Jude. I mean, like, since the Wong Tong fight, she's only fought one fight, which is Yulia Stoliarenko. So she go out there and she beats Yulia Stoliarenko by unanimous decision. You know what I'm saying? So with the Carly Judice fight, the Wayne Kong finish, and the Yulia Stoliarenko fight, that puts Gabriela Fernandez on a 3-fight winning streak after losing to Teresa Bleda and losing to Teresa Bleda and losing to Jasmine Jazz Divizius. That puts coming back and beating Judice and Stoliarenko and Judice, Stoliarenko, and Wayne Kong puts on a 3-fight winning streak. Now we got Casey O'Neill on the other hand. Let's go to O'Neill. You know what I'm saying? Undefeated up until that Jennifer Maia fight. Loses a close decision to Jennifer Maia. Was scheduled to fight Viviane Araújo. The fight got canceled. You know what I'm saying? And now she comes back and fights Ariane Lipski and loses by armbar. Gets hurt in that fight. Loses badly against Ariane Lipski. Then she bounced. She's supposed to fight Teresa Bleda. Got canceled. Then she bounced, but she would have beat the hell out of Teresa Bleda. Like, let's just be real. Comes back, fights Luana Santos. So it's been about a year and a half since she fought. So she's been out. Comes back and puts on a clinic against Luana Santos. You know what I'm saying? Now people were saying what they were saying about Luana Santos, but that's the only fight Luana Santos has lost in the UFC. Everybody else that Luana Santos has been in front of, she's beaten them. Everybody was saying this and that about it. Even me, I was picking Melissa Croden to go in there and beat Luana Santos. And look what Luana Santos did to Melissa Croden. You know what I'm saying? Look what she did to Melissa Croden. So let me go. Let me look right here. People saying, "Oh, that's just Luana Santos," but now the tune is sounding a little bit different about Luana Santos. Now that she went out there and schooled Melissa Croden like that, you know. And so yeah, that's the only fight that Luana Santos has lost in the UFC, and the only fight she lost before that was to Jenna Bishop. Now that's what Combo be talking about. How Jenna Bishop got all these sneaky wins over people. Like it's crazy. It's crazy how Jenna Bishop got all these sneaky wins over UFC fighters. It's true though. I mean, she does. But Casey O'Neill went out there and schooled Luana Santos. So the question here is going to be the question in this fight to me. You know what I'm saying? What one thing that I like that Casey O'Neill does. You know what I'm saying? I like the way Casey when it's like Casey O'Neill knows her range very very well. She knows her range very well, very very well. And the reason I say that is because when she's at the range where she can extend her punches and use her long reach, she does that. Like that's what she does. We see fighters who get at range and don't throw anything. When Casey O'Neill is at that range, she's throwing jabs and 1-2s in your face. But when the fight gets into that pocket, Casey O'Neill fights in that pocket too, but she's got to be careful against Gabriela Fernandez. You don't want to get caught by Gabriela Fernandez. Those are the moments in the fight when Casey O'Neill chooses to engage like that. Those are moments that O'Neill has to be careful. Like she can't be super reckless because unless she breaks Fernandez, we lost it there for a second. We lost it there for a second, guys. I'm sorry. Um, but she throws 3, 4, 5 strike combinations, man, and you know what I'm saying? Those are where that and when those punches start to add up, when she starts catching you on the end of those combinations, that's where, you know what I'm saying, those punches feel a lot harder because when she was fighting Jennifer Maya, Jennifer Maya was clipping Casey O'Neill up because Casey was only throwing like 1-2s and 1-2-3s. Maya, however, was throwing 4, 5, 6, 7 punch combinations on Casey O'Neill. And at that point, that's when Casey O'Neill started to extend those combinations as well. And she did it very well against Luana Santos, but she did it at the perfect time against Luana Santos. You know what I'm saying? She landed those long strikes, and then when it was time to open up, when she backed Luana back to the cage and had Luana shelling up, that was when Casey O'Neill started to unleash those combinations, which that to me was showed growth. But she's got to be careful. She's got to be mindful of Gabriela Fernandez because Gabriela Fernandez could, in fact, beat her in the same way that Ariane Lipsky beat her, and in the same way that Gabriela Fernandez beat Wayne Cohn. Fernandez can pull that off. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Lipsky did. You know what I'm saying? Like they were trading. You know what I'm saying? But Casey O'Neill was eating flush shots from Ariane Lipsky. You know what I'm saying? Like she started brawling with Lipsky a little bit too early. Instead of being patient, fighting the way she fought in that Luana Santos fight, she didn't fight like that in that Lipsky fight, and she paid for it. Lipsky caught her clean. Lipsky caught her real clean in the middle of them exchange. Lipsky caught her clean and wobbled her. You know what I'm saying? And she couldn't recover from that. You know what I'm saying? So she got to kind of be careful doing that. What's up, Kendrick? What's going on, man? He said, "What I missed? You ain't missed nothing, dog. We chilling in here, bro. We just chilling. We just talking. We just talking, homie. That's all. We just talking, dog. Yes, sir. We just chatting it up, man. That man said Wagwan. What's Wagwan? That man said Wagwan. What does that mean? Did I miss something? Yeah, man. So y'all just let me know who y'all got in that fight. What are y'all's thoughts about ONEILL versus Fernandez? I know I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. Let's move on to the next fight. Okay, now you got a whole lot of people upset about this one. Oh my lord. Mm. There's a whole lot of people upset about this. Some people feel some type of way about it. I was listening to the coach video. I was listening to a couple other videos in the WMMA universe. And some people, and reading the comments, man, and some people are not happy that Macy Barber getting this fight. Now, Macy Barber been calling for this fight. You know what I'm saying? She really has been calling for this fight ever since. There's been some conflicting things out there said that she wasn't really calling for this fight, but Macy was calling for this fight. Like, so we can't go on record and say Macy wasn't calling for this fight. Macy was calling for this fight. She been wanting to fight Alexa Grasso ever since that fight ended. She been wanting to fight Grasso again. But do you want to fight Grasso again, or do you want to be champion? Like, what is it for Macy Barber? Like, what's the intentions here? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this all a ploy to duck Valentina? You know what I'm saying? Like, is all of this a ploy to duck Valentina? Because I thought maybe, because the majority of the time that Macy was really calling for Alexa Grasso was after Grasso had already won the belt. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, Macy. I'm thinking Macy want to be champ first, and then as the cherry on top, it'd be a rematch against Grasso. That was my train of thought. But now that Grasso's lost the belt, Macy's still calling for Grasso. Like, she calling for Grasso, 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 and I'm just like, okay, so but you got other fights that you can fight that can get you to that title, which is what the goal is, right? You know what I'm saying? You pulled out of the fight with Aaron Blanchfield, and then you want to fight down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to fight somebody coming off of a loss. Like, you don't want to fight a number one contender fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to fight a number one contender fight because the winner of the Macy Barber and Aaron Blanchfield fight probably would have fought for the title. You know what I'm saying? Like, that person would have fought for the winner of that fight would fight for the title. Faux show. Faux show. And she has like, when it comes to when people ask her about, see, this is the thing about her. This is the thing about Macy Barber that I'm having an issue with. And y'all know I've been trying to cheer for Macy Barber. I really have been trying. I've been trying to give credit where credit is due. Y'all know I have. And to see Macy Barber, when people ask her, when these interviewers ask Macy Barber about the real killers in the division that's at the top, the trifecta, the flyweight trifecta, which is Valentina Shevchenko, Manon Fiore, and Aaron Blanchfield. You know what I'm saying? When asked about the flyweight trifecta, she don't want. She don't want. She got a reason why she don't want to fight. She pulled out of the fight with Aaron. Let's start off with that. You pulled out of the Aaron Blanchfield fight. I mean, yeah, you pulled out of the Aaron Blanchfield fight. I'm not minutes before. Right when you're supposed to walk out, you pulled out of that fight, and then okay, let's get Macy a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you missed the Aaron Blanchfield opportunity. You were out for undisclosed reasons that we know, but but that still hadn't been told to us. You know what I'm saying? So you do that. So then you come back and you beat Kareem Silva. Okay, that's a great tune-up fight for you, Macy. We all know you were gonna win. We all knew you were gonna win that fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, did anybody even pick Kareem Silva? I don't think so. So now you get a win under your belt. Now is the time for you to call for that number 1 contender fight, Macy. Now it's time for you to call for that number 1 contender fight. Now it's time for you to fight Manon Fior or call for that rematch with Aaron Blanchfield. You know, call for that rebooking with Aaron Blanchfield. Why are you not calling for the rebooking for Aaron Blanchfield? Like that's the, you know what I'm saying? Like it's strange that you don't want to take that fight anymore. Like you got out of that fight like that. You know what I'm saying? So Macy got out of that fight. She don't want to fight Manon. Why you don't want to fight Manon, Macy Barber? Like what's wrong with fighting Manon? Like these are the questions. These are the questions that I have. You know what I'm saying? Like what's wrong with fighting Manon? Manon's right there. She didn't take no damage in her last fight. You know, I'm sorry, man, but if it walks like one and it sounds like one and it smells like one, it's some ducking going on. And I can't even just say that's what's pissing me off about this fight. Like I can't even just say like I want to be excited for this fight. Like I wanted to be excited for Macy Barber's next fight. And there's nothing wrong with Alexa Grasso. Like I'm excited for Alexa Grasso. You know what I'm saying? I want to be excited for Alexa Grasso's next fight. You know what I'm saying? And I am excited from the Alexa Grasso side because I'm picking Alexa Grasso to win. And the only reason I'm picking Alexa Grasso to win is because Alexa Grasso beat Macy pretty convincingly in that first fight. Like she didn't get out muscled in the clinch by Macy. She didn't get outstruck by Macy. She may have got touched a little bit in that third round, but Grasso was in there. You know what I'm saying? Like Grasso was in there in that third round. You know what I'm saying? So, we're seeing Grasso forced to use her own footwork, which is not what she did in that Natalia Silva fight. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's good. It's gonna be good to see Alexa Grasso get a win. You know what I'm saying? But for Macy Barber though, you know what I'm saying? Like Macy, you should have you should have fought. You should be fighting Manon Fior. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the fight to make. But I feel like Macy, But anyways, Alpha Macy, Alexa Grasso ducked too. Grasso ducked too. I'm not saying she ducked Rose, but how you duck Rose and then a week or two later, you book to fight Macy Barber? Is that how that went, y'all? Is that how that went? Rose was supposed to fight Grasso, right? So Grasso pulls out and they make Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas, and then next thing you know, you got Macy versus Alexa Grasso too. Are you sure? Are you sure Grasso didn't duck somebody though? Like, are we sure Grasso didn't duck somebody? Cause that's looking real duckish. That's got a hint of duck on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. Like, where's my mint jelly? Excuse me, not my mint jelly. That's lamb. Where's my orange jelly? My jam, my orange jam. Where's my orange jelly at? Cause there's some ducks in here. Injury, but then you turn around and book a fight though, combo. You out for injury, but you turn around and book a fight within weeks, not even weeks. Like when you say people say weeks later, people think 4 or 5 weeks later. No, dude, it was like 2 weeks later. Right, Mike. That's what I'm saying. Like, why did Grasso pull out of that fight? Like, what was the reason for the switch up? The switch up is not making sense. You know what I'm saying? Like this fight it's too many questions. Like it's too many bad vibes around this fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not excited for that fight. Like I'm excited about the Fernandez ONEILL fight. Like I'm excited to watch the rematch happen because like I said, I'm picking Grasso, but it's a strange booking. I just have to say, like it's a strange booking. It's a strange booking because one of them was already booked to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just that's crazy. Yeah, man, but still something ain't right. It's something still ain't right, combo. Something still ain't right. It's 2 months later. I don't know, man. I don't know. Mike said it must have been a slight injury, possibly. Why? Okay, so why couldn't they push back the Rose fight? In that case, push the Rose fight back, just like they pushed the Jillian Robinson and Amanda Lemos fight back. They pushed that back a couple months. So why not push back the Rose and Grasso fight? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like why not push the fight back if that's the fight they really want to happen? See, that's what I be trying to tell y'all. The UFC want they make the fights that they want to happen happen. That's why Natalia Silver fighting Rose. I'm trying. Y'all want to dog me for saying that. Y'all want to dog me for saying that. Look at the product of that. Look at the aftermath of that. You know what I'm saying? Look at the aftermath of that. I'm telling you, man, this fight right here is kind of fishy. A strange move is Barber don't want that Manon smoke. No, combo. I 100% agree. Listen, this fight is fishy on both sides, bro. This fight is fishy on both sides. Barber can't win against Manon. Mike Lee, I'm starting to think that Barber thinks that too. I think Barber thinks that too. I'm gonna have to start raising some questions about Macy Barber, man. I have to start raising some questions about Macy Barber because they moving funny. Like it's some funny activity going on right now. Like it's some funny activity going on. Guys, smash that like button for your boy. Smash that like button. Let's go. We cooking tonight. It's Real Naked Smoke episode 4. Smash that like button. But yeah, this whole thing is strange, man. This whole Macy Barber, the Alexa Grasso, pulling out of for Rose fight. But I tell y'all, that's what I'm saying. The UFC will make what fight they want to make. And if they wanted Natalia Silva, Macy Barber and Rose Namajunas could have absolutely 100% went forward. That fight 100% could have went forward. They could have moved that fight back 2 months, and Rose versus Grasso could have fucking happened. Natalia Silva, they didn't want Natalia Silva fighting for the belt. I tried to tell y'all that. I tried to be real. I tried to tell y'all that shit before it went down like this. That if they wanted Natalia Silva fighting Valentina Shevchenko, they would have Natalia Silva fighting Valentina Shevchenko. But the way that the matchmaking has went here since all these fights has been announced and shit, now we got the switch up. Now you got Natalia Silva, who everybody thought was gonna be fighting for the belt, is fighting Rose so that Grasso can fight Macy. That clears the way for Aaron Blanchfield to fight for the title. It clears the way for Aaron Blanchfield to fight for the title. That's really who people want to see fight for the title. That's who the UFC, I believe, the UFC wants to see Aaron Blanchfield fighting for the title. And my biggest piece of evidence for that is booking them two to fight on the same night. Valentina and Aaron Blanchfield are on the same schedule as of right now. As of right now. I tried to tell y'all. I tried to tell y'all. I wasn't either. I wasn't either, Mike. I wasn't either. Yes. I tried to tell y'all, man. I'm just trying to tell y'all what it looks like from my perspective. They did. Natalia Silva is not fighting for the belt until she beats somebody else. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. I'm anticipating seeing Valentina Shevchenko versus Aaron Blanchfield for the flyweight title being announced. It may be booked. It may be later on in a couple months we see that fight announcement. Maybe they both got some little nagging injuries that they got to get healed up. They both just fought. They both was in a fight. You know what I'm saying? So they may have some nagging injuries that they need to get rid of. You know what I'm saying? So this might be a good thing for Aaron Blanchfield on that that Valentina wants to take that time off. She said, I want to take some time off and, do whatever. Like, oh, Aaron Blanchfield, like, bet, okay. I got a little injury that I got to get, 100% right. And then I'll be ready. Y'all think Aaron Blanchfield ain't going to take that opportunity? Y'all think Aaron Blanchfield ain't going to take that opportunity? You know? The path is cleared for Aaron Blanchfield to fight for the belt. I'm going to leave it at that. With this fight, with Natalia and Rose being made and this fight right here being made, it is what it is. We damn sure ain't about to see Manon versus Valentina 2. Damn sure ain't. That ain't happening. It's Aaron Blanchfield's time. As much as some of y'all don't want to see that, it's Aaron Blanchfield's time. It's Aaron Blanchfield's time. All right, guys, let's move on to the next fight. Let's see what else we got on the marquee here. This just got announced. This just got announced. You know? Yes, Mike Lee. Macy should have handled her. Yes. The new Jessica Andrade is fighting soon. Oh yeah, Matua. I saw that too. Yeah, I saw that she's got a fight coming too. This fight, guys, Tabitha Ricci versus Vina Janjadova. How we feeling about this? How we feeling about this? You know what I'm saying? Because Tabitha Ricci, a lot of strawweight fights are being made too, guys. It ain't just been flyweight. It ain't just been flyweight. It's been bantamweight. It's been a lot. This is gonna be a banger though. This is gonna be a banger. I mean, it really is. It's really gonna be a banger. And like Verna Janjadova is gonna have to fight Tabitha Ricci. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna put it like this. Vina Janjadova has so much more of a chance to beat Tabitha Ricci than she did to beat Mackenzie Dern. She was not beating Mackenzie Dern. Vina Janjadova was not beating Mackenzie Dern. Like I don't I wasn't buying it. I wasn't buying it. But Tabitha, and I'm about to say something that a lot of people don't want to hear either. Tabitha Ricci has improved. Tabitha Ricci has improved. You know what I'm saying? Like Tabitha Ricci fights like a very disciplined fighter. Like she doesn't really lose focus like that in fights. I mean, she does. And every fighter, has lapses in focus, but Tabitha Ricci be pretty much sticking to her game plan in fights. You know what I'm saying? Like she can strike and she can grapple. You know what I'm saying? But I just want Tabitha Ricci to make sure her cardio is gonna hold up for 5 rounds. You know what I'm saying? So, but she's gonna be fighting Vina Janjel, and she's gonna have to fight Vina. But this is somebody that is a little bit more. This is somebody that on a level that Vina can beat. Vina beats girls on this level. You know what I'm saying? Janjadova beats girls on this level. Granted, Tabitha Ricci is surging. You know what I'm saying? Tabitha Ricci has broken through in the division, in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? Like Tabitha Ricci broke through. She in business right now. Like Tabitha Ricci is in business right now. Her, Loopy, Vina, Jillian, you know what I'm saying? Lamos, all it's a Shark Tank right now. It's a Shark Tank at 115. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm predicting like a back and forth struggle here, like a back and forth fight. But I really thought that Amanda Ebos would beat Tabitha Ricci, y'all. Like I did, but you know what I'm saying? I really thought Ebos would beat Tabitha Ricci. And it didn't happen like it. Like Ebos just got caught. She got caught slipping in one of her weak spots. You know what I'm saying? In one of her weak spots, and it is what it is. Tabitha Ricci took her out. Tabitha Ricci took her out of there. That was a big win for Tabitha Ricci. What's up, Lolita? Ricci being able to KO Rhea. Oh shit. Yeah, she hit her on that bad orbital bone. That's what she did. Yeah, she hit her on that. She elbowed her to that metal plate in Ebos' face. That's what Ricci did. Yeah, Ricci getting better. You know, when she beat Jillian Robinson. I was like, let me watch her. Like I mean, pay attention to what Ricci doing out here. You know what I'm saying? And then Ricci just been getting better, man. She's been getting better. But I think that Vena's gonna test her ground game and her cardio. You know what I'm saying? I think Vena really gonna go after Tabitha Ricci in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Vena is very disappointed with herself. I do. I think Jandiroba is very disappointed with herself right now. Um, Coming off of that title loss to Mackenzie Dern in the rematch, she couldn't get the job done. She couldn't keep up with Dern. Dern was just outworking her everywhere, just outpacing her. Outstriking her, everything. Dern just beat her up. You know what I'm saying? So I guess Vena's still gonna see what she can do. You know what I'm saying? But I think Vena needs to shoot those. Don't be stingy with those takedowns. Like take Tabitha Ricci down. Like take Tabitha Ricci down. Put Tabitha Ricci on her back. Like because if as long as Tabitha Ricci is on her feet, she'll outstrike Vena Jandiroba. Like she'll outstrike Vena Jandiroba. You know what I'm saying? But if Vena can put Tabitha Ricci on her back, I think that's her path to victory. Yeah, Ebos, she needs to. They need to give her like I don't know, man. She need like a soft touch or something, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like she does, man. She just take too much damage. Something ain't right. Maybe she needs to retire. Let me put it like that. Maybe she needs to retire. What's up, Stamina? Did you see Darian Ortega? That was so lame. No, I didn't see that. Who do you think is the physically stronger fighter, Verna or Tabitha Ricci? Um, I'm gonna have to say Tabitha Ricci is might be stronger than Vina Jandiroba. Because Tabitha Ricci, like Jillian Robinson, couldn't keep Tabitha Ricci down, and Jillian is strong at 115. You know what I'm saying? Like Robinson couldn't keep a hold of Tabitha Ricci. Like Robinson, something Tabitha Ricci did stopped Robertson from trying to take her down. Like that was wild to see that. I wonder what it was. Like Robertson never really said it. You know what I'm saying? She never talked about it, but like she clinched up with Tabitha Ricci a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? And something stopped her from trying to take Tabitha Ricci down. And Jillian stood and traded for the majority of the fight. Granted, she did land some good stuff on Tabitha Ricci, had Tabitha Ricci leaking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But that was a strange fight. Um, Let me see. I'm just glancing at that fight right quick. Cause I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to look at the grappling exchanges when Robertson was trying to take her down. Let me see. Let me see if I can find that fight right quick. Probably not. No, I ain't gonna find it right. I ain't gonna find it that quick. Um, I'm just looking to see. Yeah, I ain't gonna find it. I ain't gonna get that lucky to have it pulled up that quick. But I really was gonna see if I could pull it up right quick just so I could skim through. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Yeah. Anyways, something stopped Jillian Robertson from trying to take Tabitha Ricci down, and that's the first time I've really seen Robertson stop trying to go after somebody. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was strange. I was like, what is like what happened? Like I'm trying to figure out what happened. Went back and rewatched the fight, and all I could see was that when she would get her hands on Ricci, she just couldn't keep her there. She couldn't keep her where she wanted. Like Ricci was real squirrely and got back up and shit like that. So it was just she just kind of gave up on it and was like, whatever. I'm just gonna have to strike. So yeah. More Southern Tabitha stamina, lanky by means of wiry. Who pulled out? Nobody pulled out. Big John. What's up, Big John? Game knows game. Okay, you might be able to describe her that way as long as I draw breath, but okay. Who is describing who? Lanky. Verna is lanky. She kinda is in a way. Like she's got long ass arms and shit. She is kind of lanky in a way for a strawweight. But lanky, I guess you think more of like Jillian Robertson or Marina Rodriguez or you know what I'm saying, like Joanna Young Jacek, like that kind of build. Those are like lanky girls. But Verna just got like long extremities. She ain't really lanky. She just got like long extremities. Dern was able to hit Verna on the feet. Tabitha might be a bit sharper on the feet. Then Mackenzie. Mm, mm, did Mackenzie beat up Tabitha Ricci on the feet? No, she didn't beat. That wasn't Tabitha Ricci. She beat up. She beat up Loopy Godinez on the feet. Okay, that's right. She beat up Loopy Godinez. She boxed up Loopy Godinez. I thought she beat up Tabitha Ricci too. No, she didn't beat up Tabitha Ricci. I don't know about that though. I don't know about that. I don't know if she cleaner than Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern is sharp. Her striking is sharp. You say what you want. Mackenzie Dern is fast, crisp, and sharp with her paws now. Yes, 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 stamina. That's the word. Gangly. Gangly. Yeah, yeah. Verna is gangly. Facts. That's the correct word. Gangly, not lanky. Yeah, like lanky is like I said, like Joanna and Robertson and Rodriguez. Those are lanky girls. Rose. Yeah. Shauna Bannon's kind of lanky looking versus gangly. Yeah, I would say gangly is like Vina and like Yan Shao Nine is kind of gangly. Yeah, 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 hell yeah. But I'm excited for this one. I like this fight. I like this fight. You know what I'm saying? It's a bounce back fight for Vina Janjadova. You know what I'm saying? It's a trajectory fight for Tabitha Ricci. It's just this is the realm that Tabitha Ricci is in right now. This is the realm of fighting that she's in right now. So can she sink or swim? That's the question. Can Tabitha Ricci hang? Can she hang? Can she hang? Ooh, we gonna see. Let's go on to the next one, guys. Miller Judice. We already talked. We're gonna talk more about that. We definitely gonna talk more about that. Crispy Carly. Crispy Carly might put them hands on Juliana Miller. Like I gotta see how Juliana Miller is going to approach Crispy. You know what I'm saying? Because Crispy, if Juliana Miller takes Crispy down, Juliana's jujitsu is very good. As far as her ground game and stuff like that, like Juliana Miller's jujitsu is her jujitsu is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But Juju got to sharpen up on the feet. Like she gotta sharpen up on the feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, she needs to. I don't know how many times I gotta say it, man. Juliana Miller need to go train with Juliana Pena, man. Like I'm telling you, that's what she needs to do. Pena had her jabbing the face off of these girls on the Ultimate Fighter. I'm not. I'm not even joking. Juliana Miller was jabbing these girls' faces off on the Ultimate Fighter. Claire Guthrie, she jabbed Claire Guthrie to death. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, Juju with this jab. You know what I'm saying? She was just binging girls with it. Just bing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, yo, like, look at this, look at Juju. Look at this girl from Invicta. You know what I'm saying? Look at this girl from Invicta just binging people with this jab like this. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like she kind of lost that in the UFC, She kind of lost it, and her defense is not like her fighting behind the jab the way that she did on the Ultimate Fighter. It helped with her defense. Like that jab was a good defense for Juliana. You know what I'm saying? Like that jab was a great defense for it was a great offense and great defense for her because she was binking girls with it. Now she's not fighting behind that jab anymore, and these girls are getting past her slow punches, her slower punches, and they get into the chin, they get into the target, and they hurting Juju. You know what I'm saying? So the odds are against Juju right now. The odds are against Juju. Matua says Judice might be the most vicious striker Miller has faced. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But if Juju, like Matua says, Miller better shoot for a takedown immediately. If Juju can get Carly to the ground, if Juliana Miller can get Carly Judice to the ground, Carly Judice is in trouble. She is in real trouble because Juliana Miller's top game and she big. Juliana Miller's top game and she big. Like she ain't. I don't see Judice getting up from up under Juliana Miller, and I gotta just be 100 about it. Much love to Judice for coming through and showing the channel love, but I got to be 100% about it. On the feet, Judice should beat Juliana Miller. On the feet, she should beat Juliana Miller. But if Juliana gets this fight to the ground, boy, you crazy, Stamina. You crazy. That boy crazy. Um, but if that, you know what I'm saying, like that's where that's where the pendulum swings in Juliana Miller's favor tremendously if she can get that top position on Call of Duties. That's where the advantages and that's where the pendulum swings for Juliana Miller. So she's got to get that fight there. She's got to get the fight there. Use her jab though. She's not giving up any length and size against Judice. You know what I'm saying? She's not giving up any length and size against Judice. Use that length to your advantage. And you know what I'm saying? Use it. Exit. Yeah, Mature. I ain't never seen Judice get up game. Yeah, I ain't never seen it. But we gonna see. Judice is a striker. She's a striker, and Juliana Miller is a jujitsu girl who knows how to throw a good jab, but she's abandoned it. You know what I'm saying? Like Juliana Miller was she has a good jab. When she commits to it, she has a good jab. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how good she was. She beat them girls' ass on the Ultimate Fighter with them jabs. And I'm just like, and Juliana Pena had that girl sharp. She had her sharp, you know. But yeah, we're gonna talk more about that one, guys. Of course, we're gonna talk more about that one. This is the one right here. This is the one. Oh, let me go back. This is the one right here. This fight right here, guys. What are we thinking about this fight? What are we this fight right here? Oh boy, Loopy Godinez versus Tatiana Suarez. Why not, Matua? Matua said, want to hear a fun fact. We got Loopy Godinez versus Tatiana Suarez. What are we thinking here, guys? What are we thinking, guys? Because this fight is happening. You know what I'm saying? And Tatiana Suarez is not getting a title shot. So we're probably going to end up seeing Zhang Wei Li versus Tatiana Suarez. I mean, Zhang Wei Li versus Mackenzie Dern. Juliana Miller beat Bia Mosquito and Gi Jiu Jitsu in 2021. Oh, yeah. Did she really? Oh, wow. That's a good stat to have. Absolutely. Yeah, Juliana Miller's jiu-jitsu, man, is not to be played with. Like it's like her jiu-jitsu is it. It was that listen, man, that fight in Invicta between her and Claire Guthrie, man. If y'all can in the archives of Invicta dig that fight up, Juliana Miller versus Claire Guthrie. Claire Guthrie beat Juliana Miller. You know what I'm saying? She beat Juliana Miller in Invicta, and then they both went on the Ultimate Fighter, the flyweight season. The flyweight and heavyweight season. They both went on that season. And the first fight was Juliana Miller versus Claire Guthrie too. It was the rematch. It was the rematch. And she whooped Claire Guthrie in there. Like she whooped Claire Guthrie. Is Whaley? Yeah, I've seen some interviews and stuff. People talking about Whaley moving back down. Yeah, she moving back down. She moving back down. It's on right now, Matua. Oh, that was the event Juliana was on. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm about to say, there's no way that's on now. That was a great fight. That fight versus Claire Guthrie was a good fight. Um, but yeah. So Loopy Godinez. I mean, yeah, Wade Lee gonna be coming back down to fight Mackenzie Dern for sure. And I know Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern gonna bang. That's gonna be a banger. But for now, we got Loopy Godinez versus Tatiana. Guys, how we feeling? Like, is Loopy gonna go in here and box up Suarez, man, and just body Suarez, like stuff takedowns and shit? Or, you know what I'm saying? Are we gonna see Loopy stuffing takedowns and just beating up Tatiana Suarez on the feet? You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna see Tatiana Suarez maul Loopy Godinez? It can go either way. This fight is 50-50. Like this fight is really 50-50. Cause I don't know where we don't know where Tatiana Suarez is at. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know where Tatiana Suarez is at. We just don't know where she's at right now. I don't know where she's at. Does she have the hands to box off Loopy Godinez, to fend off Loopy Godinez? Like I'm not 100% sure about this. Because Loopy's a volume striker too. Loopy's a volume striker. And if Tatiana Suarez, if Loopy can stuff Tatiana Suarez's takedowns, if she can stop the takedown, Loopy is going to put pressure on Tatiana. And if Tatiana is not swinging back, is not giving Loopy something, you know, earning some respect on the feet from Loopy Godinez, Loopy gonna walk her down, man. Loopy gonna walk Tatiana Suarez down if Suarez don't show if she can't take the takedown thing is not gonna be as effective nowadays as it was back in the day. Just let me be honest with you. Tatiana Suarez was ahead of her time back then, but now she's behind time a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like these girls have developed much better takedown defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, much better ground games themselves to challenge your ground game. People are going to be comfortable on the ground with you. Like, these girls can strike and wrestle. You know what I'm saying? These girls can grapple and strike just as well as they grapple. You know what I'm saying? So these girls are not going to be afraid to engage with Suarez. Like Loopy's not going to be afraid to engage with Suarez on the ground. Loopy comes from a wrestling background as well. But Loopy is an MMA fighter versus Tatiana Suarez is a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to see Tatiana Suarez's hands improve, like earn some respect from Loopy. It's gonna be hard to earn that respect from Loopy. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard to earn it, but if them takedowns ain't working, Suarez got to have a plan B up in there, man, for real. Like we got to see a plan B. Like the verdict is still out right now on Suarez. Like, and I'm a huge Suarez fan, but I gotta be realistic about it. We got to see some improvement from Tatiana Suarez. Now she goes out here and whoops Loopy in any fashion, then I'll gain some respect. If it's a landslide by Tatiana, and however which way Tatiana wants to do it, whether it's wrestling or whether she goes out here and presses us and outstrikes Loopy and shows that evolution in her game, I'll be back singing Tatiana Suarez praises because that's exactly what we want to see. Like that's exactly what we want to see. We want to see Tatiana do that. But yeah, yeah, Loopy is like a little honey badger, man. Like I don't know, man. Them combinations might not be good news for Suarez. She thought she could beat Valentina Lolita. That's why nobody is too small for anyone else in the same division as them. Just got to have the right approach as attacker or defender. True. Yeah, I mean she gave it up because she thought she could win it. But I just want to see how Suarez fights this fight. Like I just have to see. Like I can't really make a pick. I can't really swing. Right now, it's really split right down the middle at 50-50 for me. Literally, like 100%. 100% straight down the middle. So it is what it is. Whaley should have never left. She should have never gave up that belt. That was on her. That was on her. It is what it is. Down too bad. No, it's not. Yeah, it's not her belt. That's Mackenzie Dern's belt. Somebody got to beat Mackenzie Dern. Somebody got to beat Dern. Boy, that's gonna be a good fight. Whaley versus Dern is gonna be a great fight. Y'all just watch and see. That is going to be a great fight. No excuses. No excuses. Whoever when they fight, they're gonna be ready to fight. That fight is too high stakes. Like they're gonna both be ready to fight. It ain't gonna be no excuses. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna be 100% ready. They're gonna be ready to go. That's the title fight. Mackenzie Dern's first title defense is against one of the greatest strawweights in the world who didn't lose the belt. They gave up the belt, two-time champion. You know, could be a three-time champion. Mm-mm. But anyways, guys, I am about to head off here. I just wanted to get on here and talk a little bit, uh, do a real naked smoke episode. Um, get on here and talk and talk about these upcoming fights and what to look forward to. Early part of 2026. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. I had to get that out the way because I really want to talk about some of these fights. And how I feel about especially that Macy fight. And we're gonna talk about all that stuff. Darren has a newfound confidence that will do her well. Yeah, yeah, she does. She does, Mike. She does, and I'm excited about it. Combo says, "Good talk. I'll be live Wednesday." Okay, yes, sir. When Taylor coming back? Taylor coming back for the first pay per view. Well, what would have been a pay per view? What would have been a pay per view? He coming back for that one. So we're gonna get on here and talk because he got a lot to say. He been brewing and stewing. It's been a while since he been on. He been brewing and stewing. He hit me up the other day. I said, "I got you, bro." Yes, sir. But anyways, guys, let me know what y'all think about what we talked about the topics tonight, and leave those comments in the comment section. This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Hit that like, hit that dislike, and if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and your boy is